So now we are going to start with chart work, familiarization. That means your phase one chart work paper, which is function one. Yeah, it's navigation function, and the paper is terrestrial and celestial navigation. So you have a paper of 200 marks, and passing is 70%. That is 140 marks, and it's a 3-hour paper, and it's concerning both terrestrial and celestial navigation. So all questions in section A and B are compulsory. So you have different sections, and A and B sections are compulsory, and from C section you can answer any 2 questions. All questions carry equal marks. Now the chart number which you have to use will be mentioned. So I will just share with you the chart numbers which you have for your exams. You have chart 5048, Tusker Rock, then 5047, Bristol Channel, English Channel, then 5118, Singapore Straits, then 5072, and 5056, start point to Needles Point. So these are the charts, but in your exam paper, chart number will be mentioned. So those who need the charts or something, we'll talk about that after this. Then Nautical Almanac 1992 has to be used. Those who don't have the e-version, that we will share. Then there are different deviation cards given at the end of your Captain Puri's book or your Captain Chaudhry's book and other chart work books. Deviation card 1, 2, 3, 4. So which deviation card you have to use for your deviation, that will be mentioned in your question paper. Variation, how much you have to take, and the ship speed. Remember this ship speed, I'm telling from now only, this is the engine speed. It's not your speed made good. So never confuse this. Ship speed means your engine speed, and it can be used only on course to steer. Ship speed in knots. Then height of eye of the observer for some sextant problems, if it is not mentioned in the question. So there can be different height of eyes. If it is mentioned in the question, you have to take that one, otherwise from here. Position of the landmarks are appropriate and for identification only. So these charts are not 100% accurate, and little bit answers also. That's why 10-15% error in the answers is allowed. Use luminous range diagram as necessary. So how and when do we use this luminous range, we will see. So part A, you will have 2 chart work problems and 1 passage plan theory questions, same like your second mids. And then part B, you have great circle and composite circuit sailing. Then from navigation, simultaneous and staggered observation, and determining position by celestial observation, or any 2 types. Then part C is star observation, star suitable for observation for magnitude and star identification. One problem will be there. Then we have different astronomical position lines and rules and laws, twilights, Kepler laws, circumpolar bodies, PZX triangle, and then mnemonic and Mercator projections. And it's just an indicative purpose. For detail, we will see the teaching syllabus and the paper formats. So this is our detailed teaching syllabus. First is passage planning. So this, most of you are mostly familiar with ocean passages of the world, sailing directions, routing charts. We will do all these things in detail. Reporting procedures, planning, navigation, plotting courses, various stages of planning, appraisal, planning, execution, current, leeway, tidal stream, effect of wind, course to steer, allowing for tidal stream, bearing. Then chart work part, which is the main thing, the exercises. To determine the position by bearing ranges, determining the position by plotting astronomical position lines, that is celestial navigation. Transferring a position line, determining position by running fix with leeway and current, that we will do today. Plan a passage between 2 ports from berth to berth. passage planning in detail. Then main part of your chart work. What are the different methods of determining the position and accuracy of the position fixing in terrestrial navigation? So ability to use the charts. So familiarization of the charts, you will see the error in position line, notice to mariners and other publications. How errors in position fixing and how it can be minimized. Chart correction, TNP notices, notice to mariners, Mercator sailing, great circle sailing, PZX triangle, Napier's rules, great circle to Mercator chart, and different mnemonic Mercator, transfer Mercator, universal transfer Mercator, position of vertex, great circle track, initial, final, and distance of the limiting latitude. Then celestial navigation, Kepler laws, astronomical position line, twilights, conditions necessary for twilight, influencing latitude during duration of twilight, relationship between time and longitude, time and hour angle, magnitude of star, how to find stars, latitude by meridian altitude, position lines by means of observation of sun, planets, stars, and pole star, stars suitable for observation and twilight, position based on staggered simultaneous observations. Now cocked hat, it was there previously, but now it is removed. So, or some cocked hat without the ambiguity might be asked. So this is your syllabus. Now let's see the sample paper. So this is the paper of 11 July 2017 and phase 1 navigation terrestrial and celestial navigation. So chart number is given, rest all things are same. You have to use chart number 5048, Almanac 1992, deviation card number 2. Height of eye of observer is 10 meter, variation is 7 degrees west, speed of ship is 10 knots, height of eye of observer is 10 meters. So luminous range diagram graph will be given to you in the exam paper. These deviation cards will be also given to you in the exam. So these are different questions for chart, two questions for chart work and one for passage planning, or from chart work also, like, so it can change, the format can be changed. Then with great circle and plane passage sailing, Mercator chart and mnemonic projections, then celestial navigation, and sometimes you can have theory questions here also with Kepler laws and